So today I want to talk about how I've kept on top of my mental health while being physically unwell. So as many of you may know, I was in hospital for surgery last week. So today's Tuesday, I went in on Thursday. So today's day 5 of recovery. And I feel good today, but yesterday wasn't great. But today I feel really, really good. I've got up, I've got dressed, although I still have pyjama penguins on. All my trousers are too tight to wear around my stomach. It's just too sore at the moment, so I'm living in pyjamas, which is great. It's actually quite nice. I left the house yesterday for the first time, which was good. Went to Tesco and came home. I was absolutely exhausted after that though. I was only on my feet for like 15 minutes and I was exhausted. So I'm still at that stage where I just can't do much, which is really, really frustrating. I don't like not being able to do stuff, so it's been really difficult. But as you can see, I've been like playing with makeup and just trying to keep myself happy that way. In the video, I just want to talk about the kind of correlation between mental health and physical health because it's a really big thing. And that's where a lot of my mental health stems from, is my physical health. When I'm really unwell physically and I have to lie down, mentally I just become like a statue. Like I become an introvert, so like I stop socialising as much and I just want to hide in my bedroom and watch Netflix all day and not speak to anyone. So that's a natural reaction for me with someone that suffers with depression. That really, my brain wants that. It wants me to like swallow myself whole, and I can't let myself do that, obviously. So I kind of want to talk about some of the things I've done to cope with that and how to not let it get to me. So I'll give you a bit of a background. I was in hospital. Basically they thought I had endometriosis. Thank the Lord I don't. They were pretty certain that's what it was, and it came out that I actually had scar tissue left from my last op when I was 16. It attached itself to some bits, like it was confusing, but it attached itself basically to part of my insides, and that's what was causing me pain. So for the last 4 years I've been in pain, doctors back and forth. Every time they've told me there's nothing wrong with me, that there was nothing they could do anymore, and I finally got a new doctor in October and he was like, look, I think it's endometriosis, we'll do the laparoscopy, and if we find it then we can get rid of it, and well, we can help it. Luckily that's not what they found, but they did find something, so I'm really happy with that. That gives me a lot of positive vibes because I then know that there was something and I wasn't just going crazy, and I hopefully can move on with my life now. But yeah, with the whole mental health part of it, it's been really difficult. So I've been on dihydrocodeine. I was on that I finished that yesterday. I stopped taking that yesterday, and that was really difficult because I was lethargic, I slept constantly, and instantly my body then is like, my mind and my body are both just wanting me to overeat. They're wanting me to lie down and just not do anything, and that's really bad for me mental wise because I can't go into that place again. I just can't do it. I have to be really careful. So there's things that I've been doing to keep on top of that. So I would watch something, so I'd watch a YouTube video or something for 25 minutes. And then I'd make myself get up, make myself something to eat, or just wander around the house, have a cuddle with the dog. Because it's been so difficult to even have the dog around me because he's so hyper. With my scars, like I've got stitches, so with that he has been quite uncontrollable. He's jumped me a couple of times, which has been really sore. So we've had to try and keep him away from me, which has been difficult because he's like my best friend and he's the one I go to whenever I need a bit of comfort, like just cuddle, and he's literally just the best thing ever. He cheers me up every time. So I've had to kind of be in my bedroom a lot and not socialise. And obviously I've not seen my friends, so that's been hard. Like I always make a conscious effort now every week to make sure I'm seeing at least one of my friends. But this week obviously I've not been able to, so it's hard when you can't leave the house, and it gets really lonely. Like I've been extremely lonely this week. Yeah, the loneliness gets to you. Although I've had my parents here, it's not really been the same. I always keep myself busy now, and I don't let myself get lonely. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I don't let myself get lonely, but this week I've got extremely lonely. I think that's been the hardest thing about it all. It's not been the pain. It's not anything physical. It's feeling alone, and I've not felt like that in a while. Because like I said, I make such a conscious effort to make sure I'm never lonely anymore. But it's been really difficult feeling that way, because even like my work colleagues, they're like my best friends as well, and like going into work every day makes me see them, and like I get so excited to spend time with my work friends in work as well. Like it's a lovely atmosphere and we just all have the nicest day together. So that's difficult. I'm gonna stop crying now. But yeah, so I've kind of been making lists as well. So I'm doing my whole lists thing. So I'll watch a program for like 10 or 20 minutes and then I'll do something on my list. So this was on my list today to film, and it was just getting the courage to actually do it. Because talking about this has been really difficult. I am a really happy person now, and I've been doing so well. Like, I know the place I was in a couple of years ago was horrendous, like so horrendous, and I would never get back to that, but it's like making these steps to make sure I don't get back to that. But I've not even been able to take the dog a walk, which is a massive thing for me. Like, when I take the dog walks, it really clears my head, and I've not been able to do that. So it's quite like frustrating and upsetting, and I've been really struggling the last few days just to cope with that. But I'm just being real, like the link with physical and mental health is massive. Like, if your mind's not happy, you physically can't do anything. But if you're physically not well, your mind's not well. It's really massive. I don't think people understand that, especially if you've got a history with mental health problems. The loneliness really gets to you. And on strong painkillers, the side effects of those, the dizziness, the daydreaming, like it's just, I've got really bad side effects from that. But it's nice to just talk and get it out. I've not really wanted to talk to many people about the way I've been feeling the last few days, because I know the main priority is how I am physically right now, is how the scars are and how I'm healing, and that's quite traumatic for me as well, because I literally cannot look at the stitches. It makes me, like, I will be sick. I will be sick. I hate anything bloody and gory, and it just makes me feel ill. So it's been a struggle to shower and like clean it and not look at it, because it's really not nice. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to chat, get it out. It's like a little diary to me, this. But I want to share it because I want people to know they're not alone when they're going through this, because like I was saying, I feel lonely. Because I don't really relate to many people, and I want to, but I don't really. And I want people to be able to relate and think like, God, she actually gets it. Like, I've been feeling the exact same. But yeah, so my main things are just getting up and about, making lists of things you need to get done, but it doesn't matter if you don't get them all done. If you take one thing off your list of like 20 things you need to do, it's something, it's positive. It's positive. If you manage to go for a shower, brush your hair, like put some makeup on, you've done good in my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna chill for a while because I'm feeling quite anxious and just a bit like drained after talking about how I'm feeling. But that's another thing that happened when I woke up from my surgery. I all of a sudden had this massive panic attack as soon as I woke up, and they had no idea what was going on. The surgeons, they wouldn't really know about my mental health, I don't think. So they had no idea what was going on. I couldn't breathe. I was like gasping for breath. And they were around me like concerned, but I couldn't get it out of what was happening. But I was just having a panic attack. Meanwhile, there's this like really good looking guy. Like, he must have been like a footballer because he was getting his knee surgery or whatever, beside me, happy as laddie, like having the time of his life. He wasn't kidding. He was chatting to everyone, and he was like I swear when I say he was gorgeous. And I'm there lying next bed over, greeting. I couldn't breathe. They had to put they had to put oxygen on me because I couldn't breathe. Like, oh, you couldn't make it up. It's unbelievable. But yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a bit hell, really. But it'll only get better from here. I know that. I know it'll only get better from here. I just need to, once I'm feeling better, see my friends again, and yeah, get myself out there again. It's been difficult. But thank you so much for watching and listening to me rant and rave and just talk about my problems. But if you do relate, like, let me know, like, chat to me. Like, I would love to just chat about problems, and I love helping people. So if you ever need anything, any advice, or I know I'm not like the perfect person to give it, but if I can help in any way, I would love to. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!